So here's how I tricked my brain into making drawing a habit. Number 1, plan ahead. If you're like me, sometimes you'll find yourself wandering around, not knowing what to create, but wanting to create, but not knowing where to start. That's why planning ahead is very essential. Getting a reference, making sure you have all you need to, get there. Sometimes I find myself, wanting to create something, and I don't know where to create, what to create, and what, but I find that urge to create, and it's weird. So make sure you plan ahead, like a day before, like tomorrow I'm gonna use this reference, and so on and so forth. Number 2, use familiar references. And what I mean by this is I cannot just go around making myself uncomfortable doing watercolor painting, which I've never experienced too much in my life. If I want to try it, yes, that's for another time, but using familiar mediums allows you to be comfortable with what you already know. For example, I'm familiar with pencils and paints and whatnot, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm not too familiar with carving and I'm not too familiar with the world of like 3D printing and stuff like that, so I'm not just gonna do that out of the blue. If I want to do it and I want to experiment with it at another time, that's great, but use familiar mediums. Number 3, don't be scared to fail. This is probably one of the most familiar things we face as creatives. We are scared to fail. We're scared to create something that's going to be seen as less, especially in this world of social media, where you see a lot of people do good things, right, make good art and all that on social media, and then you come along and you look at the things you're creating and you're like, oh, I'm not good enough. No, you are good enough in your own authentic, unique way. So don't let people's perfections ruin you. That's it. Even if you never reach their level, just do you, go out there, create art, be authentic. I hope this kind of helped someone. Subscribe.